publicly traded companies actually are responsible to their shareholders and their stakeholders and their investors. We have a political landscape, but we also have this business landscape that's very influential on the culture. One of the main reasons, well, there's three reasons that I've always said that the left has used corporate America so effectively as a tool, and that is the first point, is that corporations are much more amenable to pressure than most politicians in this country. Secondly, corporations, they can move much more quickly than the political process. Think how long it takes to get a new federal law on the books. They can also move much more quickly than the legal process. Cases drag out for years, decades sometimes. So then corporations, they're much quicker to affect change. And third, and this is where it's truly weaponized, and the left has become really, really good at this, really good. And we need to start copying some of their methods, that companies can have a direct economic impact on a very specific and targeted region. When you talk about boycotts, when you talk about corporate investment in certain states, look at what we saw with both Apple and Amazon over the last 2 years when they're talking about adding new locations to certain regions. You had almost every city in the country bending over backwards economically to try and get Amazon's HQ2 into their location, right? And that's because they know the effect that it can have on a specific targeted region. And the same can be said of companies that will refuse to do business in a certain state because of a policy or a law that is going to be put in place. And so the left weaponizes corporate America very much in that way. But when it comes to pressure, we're not there. This is my point. I am a conservative shareholder activist. At the Free Enterprise Project, we go after companies on a broad array of issues wherever we see them diminishing liberty, where they're diminishing religious liberty, where they're advancing, universal Medicare for all, and everywhere in between. We step in. But in any given year, there's between 70 and 90 groups on the left that do the same thing. And not only that, they've been doing it for decades. So, one thing I like to orient folks to think about is that we've been losing corporate America since about the Vietnam War era. So we're not going to win them back tomorrow, but we better start trying.